check audio still works. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Hopefully everyone, let's just go check the stream, see if everything is working in order. Right, yeah, I can hear myself on stream. Sweet. Right, welcome to Speed Force Racing. Welcome to a very wet Australian Grand Prix circuit. You can probably tell it's raining. Very, very hard and very, very wet. Australian Grand Prix circuit. It's been a while since we see the circuit. It's been a long forgotten racetrack, to be honest. But yes, I'm back streaming. Back streaming on GP5. That probably once in the blue moon, maybe, because of work commitment and everything else, but I am streaming today. Okay, Trace Fan. Hey, just to give us a heads up, Swanee is back for the GP4, I think she's supposed to say it. Okay, then thanks for the heads up. And Kilgore locks up going into turn 3, and he goes into turn 4. But yes, we've got very wet conditions in Australia, so that means these drivers could run multiple laps. There's Mark Querty in the Ferraris. We could have a consistent point at the moment in the Ferrari camp at the moment. Doing very well at the moment for himself in his first few seasons of GP4. Let's have a look at Mad G. Mad G at the moment, of course, running a very special helmet for his absence after very scary medical stuff has been going on in his personal life, but it's glad to see him back in racing. As you can see, it's super difficult in these conditions. I'd love to see how turns 11 12 is going to be like through this section. It's a menace in the dry, it's going to be much more menace in the wet. That's how Maggi will cope. Maggi helps to cut beautifully, manages it well, making that Mercedes stick to the road. Now towards the final few corners, towards the 90-degree right-hander, into a very easy, sawdust right-hander. And it goes very wide through there. Now get to one of the slowest corners of the track, the penultimate corner. Now towards the final turn. This is where you can put the power down very hard. Maggi spins the rear wheels, making the Mercedes lit up in the rear, and now here goes Maggi towards the line. Maggi will set a 1 minute 39.3. He sets the banker lap, the very first qualifying lap of the session. Let's have a look at Forever 24 JG, or known as the American as Tim. As Tim runs a bit wide in the AlphaTauri now. Oh, and gets the tag snapper. Can he keep out the wall? Yes, he can. And he just knocks the front wing just a bit, but he's okay. Let's have a look at Gitalodian now. Xander towards the final corner. Very clean exit. This should be faster than Maggi's time by a good couple of seconds, and it is a 37.4 for Gitalodian. Brilliant stuff from here. Here's Trucky Fireman on the validation lap. Bears on the validation lap. Kilgober's not on the validation lap. Let's have a look at him through this second sector towards the left right, bit wide, going through that. Has he broken the front wing by chance? Is the Alfa Romeo damaged? Let's have a look at the Alfa Romeo. Yeah, the Alfa Romeo is damaged. Right front end plate's gone. Let's have a look at any other drivers out there. Mark Querty still trending around. Just have a look at MK Mount. MK Mount seems like a good idea. In the house car, you're running on board with him. You can actually hear the way he has to use that right foot of his just to keep that Haas under control in these very treacherous, pouring conditions. Mark Querty sets a 141.5. Of course, it's his banker lap to set for himself. Tim sets a 54.3 after his spin. Of course, the AlphaTauri boys monitored well by the smokester from GP3, of course. Mount now towards the final few corners, going through these tricky little corners. Now towards the final two. Bit deep going into the second to last corner. Went a bit too hard. Gitalodian Loving these conditions at the moment. Vicious Vicar, not too far behind actually in the other Mercedes with a 37.6. MK Mount is going to set a 1 minute 40.3 that will put into P4. Trucky Fireman, 33.9, but 39.1. Very good work there from Trucky Fireman. Pete Doran now in the other Aston Martin, who gets it all wrong going out turn 4, and he will go into the wall, letting the AlphaTauri of looks like to be the Timster going through there. The Scooter Clem is on the lap as well. If I look at Tim, because that was just an owner that went past Pete Doran there. I do apologise, but here comes Tim now on a much more solid, suitable lap. He's got to come through the final sector now. Very neat and tidy at the moment. Now he's going to, let's watch him through these final couple of corners. Nice, neat and tidy. Loads of opportunities when you're in the wet. It's all about drivability, how you control the car with the right foot, with the left foot, your steering input, everything. Tim was super neat and tiny for there. Not pole position time territory, but it's going to be P6 territory. 40.1, much better than that there from Tim. Scooter Clem now going through the second sector. Now he's just going past the Aston Martin P. Doran, who's going to back off and going to try again. Scooter Clem now through 11 and 12. Nasty corner at full speed. Curves are very violent around here. Scooter Clem now towards turn 13. Unlucky for some, not unlucky for Scooter Clem though. Towards turn 14. Neat and tidy, tucks the car in, makes the car run out wide as he possibly dare on the curb. Turn 15. Now to the final corner, turn 60. It's a very tricky corner, and Scooter Clem lit on the rears, and he'll go onto the grass, but he will finish the lap. Here's Hunter KJ in the McLaren. Hunter KJ really trying to put something of a performance here in the McLaren. I haven't watched much of GP5, but I did hear Hunter's a very good driver, so let's see how it does. Look at that time. Matt G now into second place now. Just seen that. I just went. That was Mohammed Gunnar probably went up into P4 there. Good work from Mohammed Gunnar there. Look at Hunter Kelly in that McLaren. Looks like it's a rally car out there. Not as much as these, but Hunter KJ sits on an absolute brilliant time of a 36.3. That is a second faster than Gisolodian. Great lap from the McLaren driver. That will be a benchmark time. Bakeroyd! Oh no, you're talking rally cars. Oh, he literally done that. Took Australian Trinity from Bakeroyd. What a wonderful save. P9 he goes. Absolutely fantastic save from the Red Bull driver. Here's the other one, Scooter Clem. Both Red Bulls enjoying the slipping and sliding. Scooter Clem now absolutely going at it here in Australia. Intermediate tyres I can see on Matt G's garage, so is Mercedes probably thinking, is the weather light enough now for intermediates, I wonder? That'll be a very good question to ask. People in the chat would love to know what the thinking is behind that. Scooter Clem now looks like the McLaren of Hunter KJ has had a spin at turn 9, so he will get himself picked up on the track and go again. Here goes Scooter Clem down the main straight, and he'll go up into P5. He goes. Okay, then let's have a look at any other. It's like Mohammed Good is coming in. Let's have a look at Maggi. I'm very intrigued what is going to be like on the intermediate tyres. Has he made the right choice? All the other drivers will be watching him now, because this will be very crucial. Has Maggi made the correct decision? It's still very wet out there. Definitely not full throttle through turn 5. Maggi taking a very big, massive gamble. You got to do this in Formula 1. It's all about gambling. Looks like he's very well controlled with these intermediate tyres. Oh, when I say that, coming out turn 10, he's getting that back end out, but Maggi controls the car well. Now it's going to be an interesting section. What's going to be like through turns 11 and 12? Fifth gear, cuts the first part lovely. The second part was very nice and neat. It's all down to his driving now to see if he can really get this Mercedes to near where Hunter is, because Hunter's right now second faster than Gisolodian. Mad G, a very experienced driver. He was a Constructors Champion as well. He did win the Constructors Championship as well. Scooter Clem moves himself up into P2 with a 36.7. He is now getting close to Hunter KJ's time. We are watching Mad G as he made the great tyre choice. It's all down to Mad G's driving. Looks like he's driving really well in that Mercedes. Towards turn number 3. Neat and tiny, all about the power now. Through he goes, snaking this Mercedes through these Australian streets. It goes wide, not in a validation. No, good work there from Mad G not to make that validation. A tenth slower is right now matching his time at the moment. That's not really wanted out of these intermediate tyres. Mad G now towards turns 9 and 10. Coming out of the corner now, puts the power down. He's controlling the car well, but is it fast though? It's still matching. We're going to see coming out the second sector, and it's street a purple. It's a purple second sector. Brilliant stuff here from Mad G. Hunter KJ's on the intermediate tyres. Everyone's watching on now. They're probably going to react now. They're going to come in and put those intermediates on. Mad G with a bit of a slide there, coming out of turn 13. Turn 40 now, neat and tiny, but now the final 2 corners, this is where power, put your foot down, it's going to be so tricky. Coming through to the final corner. Turn 16, absolutely neat and tidy. Brilliant stuff from Mad G. This should be a fantastic lap from him. Mad G to cross the line, and they go P3 on the intermediate. Good lap there from Mad G. He will go again though. He's going to set another lap. Now he's set that banker lap. He will now make sure he's going to go even faster. Kilgabird still out there. Pete Doran still strong out there. Hasn't set a lap with Kilgabird still in there. Not setting a lap. What about let's have a look at the bear actually. See how SFR the bear's doing. Andy. See how Andy's getting on. Down towards turn number 9. Short shifting into 4th to try and control the car. The weather's going to be really interesting in the race. People have been saying to me it's going to be dry, so if it's going to be a dry race, all these drivers have free tyre choice. Tim is 9 tenths faster than his previous time, setting personal best at the moment. Hunter KJ, Scooter Clem going on to the intermediate compounds. Tim can come in if he wants to go on those intermediate tyres. Right now sticking with the wets. The intermediate tyre course is it's a shallower tyre due to mixed conditions. The full wet tyres, says in the name, is full wets. So it goes a little bit deep there, going through turn 15 now down to turn 16. Bit of a good exit there to see if he can make gains on this lap, and he'll go up into P10 with that lap. So Tim into the top 10 now. Trucky Fireman 1.2 seconds slower. What about Gisolodian? Gisolodian just moved up into P2 with a 36.4, a tenth slower than Hunter KJ, who did set that lap on the wet compound tyres. Pete Doran finally sets a lap in over 38.2, so he'll go into P9 now. Mohammed Gunnar is validated, so we can't look at him at the moment. NK Mount is on a flying lap, and let's see how he gets on towards his final few sections of corners. As we see MK Mount now towards the final, he's taking a different line now going into turn 13. He wants to have a different type of line. That's a very tight line he's going into. He wants to make the corner especially early. So interesting line now going for turn 13 there from NK Mount. That's a nice line there through turn 15 and turn 16. There's a massive lift there. Surprisingly shifted to 4th gear to get the traction down, but it looks for him to go into P10. They'll shut Trucky Fireman down to P11. Let's have a look at Hunter KJ now, who's setting purple sectors in the moment. It's absolutely flying. So right now the intermediates are really working wonders at the moment. Oh, Hunter KJ gets a bit screwly. Good couple of saves there from the McLaren driver towards turn 9 now. Aggressive over the curves at the moment. Turn 10 now makes light work of that. Hunter KJ now towards turns 11 and 12 at the moment. Good. This is a very good lap there for Hunter KJ. Absolutely flying at the moment. Hunter KJ doing all he can to get this McLaren up in the pole position. He's doing a very good darn sure that's going to happen. Hunter KJ now towards the final 2 quarters. Rounds the final corner. Hunter KJ now towards the line. This is going to be a very good lap from Hunter KJ, and this is going to be a 35, and it is. What a lap from Hunter KJ. 35.2. Absolutely fantastic lap. Definitely enters. Baker Roy's on the same tyres now. Don't really say that I blame him. As all the drivers now completing the laps. As you can see, drivers are still making slight improvements. Baker Roy 5/10 up on his lap. Into 8th gear now, brakes hard. Turn 13, out of the corner, onto the almost to the curb there, but didn't want to really want to touch that curb because he knows he'll spin him. Stay with turn 14 into turn 15. Nice and easy, nice and steady. Now onto the final straight. Is Baker Roy going to make up positions? And he does into P3, right behind Matt G. Good lap. Mohammed Gunnar now, he's in validation. Scooter Clem, who's on a lap on his new set of wets. If the lap's good, he could get up ahead of Gislodian. Oh, but not by doing it like that though, coming out to on the penultimate corner. And here goes Scooter Clem towards the line, and he'll go and stays in P5. That is it for qualifying. So Hunter KJ, there he is in the McLaren, victorious in qualifying, with Matt G second, Baker Roy third, Gislodian fourth, Scooter Clem fifth, Bear in sixth, Vicious Vicar in seventh, and Tim in 8th, for Mohammed Gunnar 9th, and Kate Mount in 10th, Pete Doyle in 11th, Trekking 5 in 12th, Mark Querty in 13th, and Kilgabert in 14th. Not bad qualifying. And then there you go, there's the results of your qualifying. Great lap there for Hunter KJ. Smart. Mad G set up a massive trend going on the intermediate tyres, and then Hunter KJ just reacted faster by just about 1/10 of a second. Well, technically it's 2, but you know what I mean. Now all comes down to the race. And it's going to be a dry race. Sorry, it's going to be a dry race. What's your predictions going into this, guys? What is your predictions going into this very interesting event? Look at this nice bone dry weather in Australia, in Melbourne. Fun fact, actually, Australia is actually one of the best places for cricket, actually. One of the best teams in cricket. Australia, known for its cricket and known for its rugby. two of their best sports. Not the greatest at football, though, I must admit. Very good in their Olympic Games, though. What else do I know about Australia? The outback, of course, known there for their kangaroos. Trying to think of anything else now. And this is just me just blabbering on. 10 seconds to go now to get underway. And the guys, of course, has free tyre choice going into this race. Hey, people watching, welcome. And you can see the drivers. You can see a few soft tyres I see there. Oh, that's soft tyres I can see there. Under KJ and hard tyres for Mad G. Baker Rogers, Lodian, Scooter Clem, and the Bear have gotten soft tyres. Vicious Vicar, Tim, Mohammed Guna, NK Mount, and Doran on mediums. Particularly Trucker Fireman and Mark Querty on the softs, and Kilgabert on the medium compound tyres. So that, I'll show these tyres up again for you before I put them away. So you can see, very interesting tyre choices indeed. There's Hunter KJ. With a fantastic pole position. Now his objective is he wants to get away from Mad G as fast as he can possibly can. And try with the gap he needs for that pit stop. Mind you, Mad G will be swamped by these soft tyre guys, so he needs a very, very good start. A blinding start, really, to be honest, to get ahead in front of that McLaren. Hunter KJ just warming up his tyres with everyone else. Mad G needs to do the hell lot more when it comes to weaving. Look at him on that hard compound tyre. Very interesting strategy of the tyres of the guys who went on today. I'm going to put the tyres away now so you can watch the start in full view as possible. There's Hunter KJ, Mad G, Baker Rogers, Loading Scooter Clem, the Bear, Vicar, Tim, for all Forever 24 JG, Mohammed Guna, NK Mount Doran, Trucky Fireman, Mark Querty, Kilgabert. They're all lining up on the start line now, just waiting for that Alfa Romeo to line up. There's Kilgabert's Alfa Romeo, about to line his car up on the start line, and it has. And wait for the 5 red lights now for Australia Grand Prix, and SFR is go now in Australia, and we're underway. Great start from Hunter at the moment. Great start. Mad G getting swamped by the soft tyre runners I was predicting, but let's have a look down in the midfield because that's where the trouble usually picks up, and we got a little bit of kerfuffle on there. Tim didn't have a great start. He's down to P13. We've got battles going on between the Bear and Mad G. Mad G gets forced off. The Bear gets forced off onto the grass. And Mohammed Guna was there, but good whereabouts from the Bear to spot him going out into the corner. And he'll now zoom off into the distance. Mad G loses 2 positions at the start. Big Royd is 1.0 behind Hunter KJ right now. Gislodian trying to catch up as well. There's Mohammed Guna on the medium compound tyre against the Bear on the soft compound tyre. They're all new at the moment because it just came out of the blankets. And that's Mark Querty going off at turn number 10, and it is. So not a good start for the Ferrari driver. We've got another fight as well. That's the Bear going past Mohammed Guna, and we've got side-by-side action with the other Aston Martin on Pete Doran and Trucky Fireman. Very good battle at the moment. Good outside move there from Pete Doran, and we got Forever 24 JG or Timster is trying to get past the Alfa Romeo machine. Hunter KJ with the fastest lap with the 130.7, the banking lap at the moment of this race. Kilgabert now 6/10 of a second now behind Pete Doran's Aston Martin. There's the Alpine Trucky Fireman just going past there. Scooter Clem at the moment is going towards the back of those hard tyre. Matt G, right at the moment, he's got to try and defend as hard as he can, but it's very difficult to defend against the soft tyre runners. But Matt G is going to do all he can to keep that Mercedes in front of the Red Bull. Very familiar saying that in this game, actually, when it comes from the 2021 season. We're 2022 now. Can't wait for the new season to start in March. Anyways, Scooter Clem tucks the car in through turns 9 and 10. There's the Bear right behind. It didn't take him long to catch up to this fight. DRS will open next lap. Oh, very good line there for Scooter Clem. He'll get the line on Mad G towards turn 13. Can Scooter Clem get past? It goes right, goes left, he goes right. And good defending from Mad G. And the Bear is sniffing around that Red Bull, but not to get close enough just yet. Scooter Clem now. Trying to get past this Mercedes of Mad G, but Mad G doing all he can at the moment. That's got some overtakes down the back at the moment. That's what happened to Kilgore. Kilgore's getting overtaken by Tim. So Tim gets the place on Kilgore. He's going to try and chase down Trucky Fireman. Let's go back to this fight for fourth place. And it's still even steams at the moment. The two Haas cars, the line is stern. 1.9 seconds is the gap between Hunter and Bakeroyd. With just loaded just behind and just getting into this DRS. It's not going to be close enough to challenge, but it's going to be close enough for him to close down that gap. There is the very big fight at the moment for P4. Maggi is helping out Hunter KJ, Bakeroyd, and just loaded to pull out a gap on them. But he's not helping Scooter Clem and the Bear. We've got a yellow flag. That is for Trucky Fireman, who's spun off in the same place as Mark did. Where is Trucky Fireman? There he is, as he loses a place. We're going back to this fight now. Look how close the Bear is. And look at this. Oh, and Scooter Clem's having a little look there at Mad G, but it's not going to be close enough. Just there's the view from Mad G's Mercedes. Good line through there for Mad G. Very good line. As we look from the rear ring of this Mercedes. And we've got a virtual safety car for the debris. So the race is neutralized. You can see from the position changes, Maggi has lost 2 spots. For Tim with the biggest loser, losing 3 spots. What's going on with Vicious Vicar? What's going on with him? Oh, what is going on down there? Bit of a kerfuffle at the moment. He's got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with NK Mount. So Vicious Vicar has had an incident somewhere. And you can see there's the life of the tyres, and as you can see, Vicious Vicar and NK Mount both got 5-second penalties for that little minor incident. It's Kilgore Trucky Fireman into the pits. Look how close this loading is on the back of Bakeroyd. DRS is enabled, so that means we're back underway and racing again. With Scooter Clem now trying to chase down Mad G. He needs a very good exit out of the final corner. He needs this to move fast because of his tyre strategy. He would like to get past that Mercedes as quickly as possible, but Mad G is not an easy guy to pass. As we all know, he's a very good racer and a very good defender. So Scooter Clem's got work to do to get past this Mercedes. As Mad G keep it nice line and stern. P. Doran at the moment on the back of the other house car of OK Mount. Goes a bit deep into turn 1 there, so they'll give NK Mount a bit of a breather. Just low at the moment. Chasing down the other Red Bull, a Bakeroyd. There's Hunter's car just going right through. This fight's still going on between these three cars. Mercedes, Red Bull and Aston Martin. Look how close the bear is compared to Scooter Clem. Now we're going to look at the Mercedes going into turn 11. The Maggi was all aware about the stone, he was there, but now the three cars are fighting away. Contact between the two cars. So we're going to start by the side of the bear, goes round the outside of Scooter Clem, and he'll take 5th place away from Scooter Clem, and now it's going to try to take on Maggi. Maggi defends well, keeps his car nice and tight into the middle of the road. He needs a good exit out of the final corner here to not let the bear get past Maggi. Maggi didn't get that though. He had a very wobbly exit, but that would be easy against for Estefan the bear. Goes down the inside of Maggi, and Maggi will lose the place with a slight bit of contact. Oh, and Baker Roy with the slight contact with Maggi's Mercedes got caught out by that, and he will have to stick on the Mercedes for another lap. So Estefan the bear now is going to try and give chase to Giselodian. As he ride with Scooter Clem, we got Kilgobert. He's had an incident in that infamous, and as you can see, he's stuck. Very much stuck. Oh, he's found reverse. He's burning up the rear tyres, and he's banged into the wall and spins. He's got to be gentle on that throttle. He's got to move slowly. As he gets lapped by the McLaren and spinning off. And as you can see, Bakeroid and Giselodian fighting away. Scooter Clever Maggi still fighting. Scooter Clever all over the show, trying to get past that Mercedes, but the Mercedes still holds on. Giselodian now closing on Bakeroid. And not making any gain to the moment. What about Scooter Clever Maggi? Nothing to gain there. Pete Doran then came out. Nothing to gain there as well. Looks like Pete Doran's going to have another go on the Haas car into turn 3. No. But massive lockup from the Aston Martin. Trucky Fireman looks like he's into spot of over. He is at turn number 10. Must have lost the rear somewhere as he gets lapped by the cars. That's Estefan the bear right behind him. Very intense stuff at the moment. Giselodian trying to get past Bakeroid's Red Bull. It's like Giselodian's got a better line through turn 16 there on Bakeroid. Bakeroid weaving around trying to break the toe. Here comes Giselodian down the inside. It's going to be very close between the two cars. Very sensible drive for the two cars actually. And Scooter Clem finally gets past Maggi's Mercedes. But as the tyre wear though, is going to kick in on these soft tyres very soon. Let's have a look at the tyre wear. As you can see, it's 7 laps on those soft top compound tyres. Looks like Pete Doran and NK Malta have swapped positions. They have. We've got a yellow flag somewhere, don't know for who. There's Vicious Vicar and Mohammed Guna in a squabble. And we've got Trucky Fireman and Kilgobert out of the session. Oh dear, I'm tired. Very tired. Okay. Look at just loading Bakeroid. Close together, close between them. No Courtois, no forgiven. Hunter KJ is just chilling up front for the moment. But here comes Gitalonian to see if he can get past that. Red Bull, no, still not enough just yet. Maggi still sticking with Scooter Clem, so is that an indication that the tyres are wearing off on that car? So Maggi's got a lot more confidence in the hard compound tyre now. They must have gained temperature, they must have. So we've got 3 fights going on the moment, one for second place, one for 5th, and another one for 7th. 10 people watching at the moment, welcome all to Speed Force Racing. The only place you're going to see high quality racing, high quality action. As Mohammed going against a 3-second time penalty with the official's finger all over him. Pete Doran with the 3-second time penalty now. We will look at the penalties very soon. Fischer's Vicar taking an audacious lunge. I don't think that was very much intended. He was seeing a gap, but the gap is now completely gone. And Fischer's Vicar had to try and close down that gap again. It's now 1.5 seconds between him and Mohamed Guna. With these two, it's about 0.6 of a second. Look at the different lines these guys take. Big boys always go for the outside line, but just always taking the tighter line. So the tighter line is working for Gislodian. He's got a little looking up, and Baker once more holds on with the AlphaTauri right behind him. AlphaTauri of Gislodian trying to close in very much on Bakeroyd, but Bakeroyd, having none of it, stays in front of Gislodian. Very good defending here for Bakeroyd here. As Gislodian slowly closing ever so slightly to Bakeroyd's Red Bull, but he just can't seem to go in. What does that just went through the shot? You guess it, it's SFR the Bear, who's absolutely flying at the moment in the Aston Martin. Absolutely doing very well for himself. 10 laps gone out of 29 now. Now Gislodian is in striking distance again. 1.8 seconds between him with SFR the Bear, closing in on this fight. 1.7 now. But Hunter into the pits for his scheduled stop. These guys are going to notice. Gislodian right now, I don't think he cares, because look at how close he is to Bakeroyd, but Bakeroyd again defends well, not making him switch the mode and Scooter claiming the other Red Bull, trying to break the toe of Mad G. Gislodian trying to get past Bakeroyd, but Bakeroyd again holds on still. Hunter KJ will go onto the medium compound tyre, very wise of him. Look how close it is between these two guys at the front. AlphaTauri, Red Bull, Aston Martin. And in the background is the other Red Bull, Scooter Clan, and the Merca Mad G. That's a great camera shot now, going through 10, 11 and 12. 5 tenths of a second between the two, 4 tenths of a second between the two, close together, no. Looks like Bakeroyd's breaking the DRS actually bringing the toe there from Bakeroyd. It looks like Bakeroyd's been a bit too deep. Well, no, just only went a bit too deep. Scooter Clem is in now. So Mad G has now been set free. So what's going to happen here then? What's Estefan the Bear going to do? Is he going to try and prolong this stint maybe? Because he can make the guys in front of him think. Trying to make the guys in front of him think in front of him, or is he going to play mind games and stick with them? That's a very good question to be answered. We've still this fight going on between Scooter Clem and Vicious Vicar. Vicious Vicar trying to close in on Mohammed Guna. Mohammed Guna is just keeping him honest at the moment. Just an Odeon, not keeping honest. He keeps on attacking that Red Bull, but that Red Bull in front of him just seems to get the upper hand on just Odeon at the moment. Bakeroy doing a super job at the moment. Just to keep that Alpha Tide behind. They're all pitting. All the top three's pitting. Magic doesn't have to pit. And look at this. Can he get the? He actually does. Can he get the? He does. Estefan the Bear overtakes. Just an Odeon near the pit lane. Very smart work from the Aston Martin. And did he jump Bakeroid? He does. So Estefan the Bear actually overtakes 2 cars. So brilliant work from Estefan the Bear, jumping 2 cars at once. And that is going to be very annoying for Gislode and Bakeroid. But Gislode did overtake Bakeroid. Actually, but that's Vicious Vicar going off on the exit of turn 3. So Pete Doran is going to be within a sniff now of the other Mercedes. Hunter at the moment 2.9 behind Pete Doran. Mad G is going very long on his stint at the moment. He's obviously predicting for a safety car. Chance of safety car is still quite high around Australia, as these cars race around the Lake of Melbourne. As you can see, Giselonian trying ever so hard to get that place away from Estefan the Bear. He was glad to get past Bakeroid, but he did not want to see an Aston Martin of Estefan the Bear overtake him in the pit lane, because Estefan the Bear was a lot more quick with his mindset than he would actually think he is. Vicious Vicar is going for the pits now. That's going to set Pete Doran free and promotes the McLaren of Hunter KJ into 4th, and the other guys behind him. And now, is that in version to my mind? Is that Bakeroy closer to Giselonian? The Giselonian closer is to Estefan the Bear. Looks like it. So we got Bear, Giselonian, Bakeroid. Hard on the brakes is Bakeroid. Look at that, 7 to 4/10 of a second between these 3 fine drivers, all battling for 5th. Well, when Majid, Guna, Doran pits, it's going to be a battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th place. So it's all to play for between these 3 cars. But can Estefan the Bear catch down a 5.7 seconds of a gap to Hunter? In my imagination, could be yes, because it's 5.6 seconds. The gap is coming down, but not at a fast rate. Just loaded the Dutchman trying to close in on Estefan the Bear, but Estefan the Bear now looks like he's very much more dialed in. Look at that, just loading actually went very deep going into the penultimate corner. Bakeroid is going to be very much in the slipstream of the AlphaTauri. I would love to get past the AlphaTauri at this moment in time. Can Bakeroid do it? No, he's got to stick behind him still. So just known to go away with that one there. Using his ERS using his ERS to pretty much defend that turn 1 corner. So right now it's all to play for. Just loading now 1.0 seconds. Look at the bear is actually broken free. Yes, he has. He has broken free. So then, it's going to be very interesting to see now if the bear can close in on Hunter KJ within the slipstream of Pete Dore. We haven't seen much of Hunter, haven't we? Because he's been very busy dominating this race at the moment, and he is doing a superb job of controlling this race. And as we look at Hunter now trying to close on Pete Dore in pits. But Hunter will get the DRS because he was in the detection zone, and he'll get the DRS very kindly, he will. And meanwhile, Gisalodian, Bakeroid is still squabbling at the moment. They've been fighting all race long as Pete Dore will go onto the soft compound tyre to make a very mad dash sprint. And still Bakeroid can't get past it, can he? So right now, it's still these two. And look at that, look at that. Does that Bakeroid backing off for just loading there? Maybe you think he was too close to just load in. It's quite a tactical race though. It's not been an exciting race. It's had its overtakes. It's been a very tactical one. A very strategical race. Bakeroid now closing in still. But it's not as close to us now as he wanted to be because he did back off for turn 12. Probably due to understeer or just afraid not to spin in the car, or could be just loading, just doing some mind games, you never know. While this is going on, Tim actually is close on to MK Mount for 8th place at the moment. They're on 16 lap of medium compound tyres. They haven't stopped yet. Speaking of which, we got Hunter on the back of Mohammed Guna. So Hunter now 6 lap old mediums compared to 16 laps. So Hunter KJ should make mincemeat out of Mohammed Guna. Pete Doran actually has gone past him into 9th place on the soft compound tyre. And as you can see, Mohammed Guna just moves straight into the pits to let Hunter KJ go. And he's going to go straight after Mad G, who's 9.2 seconds ahead of Hunter KJ. And as we move on to this fight, as you can see, Bakeroid and Gisalodian still squabbling away. Pete Doran on the back of AK Mount should be an overtake. It is, with the fastest lap of the race as well. There's the other Haas car of Mohammed Guna, who comes up behind this lot, and Mohammed Guna will now come out in 9th place with the soft compound tyres. Tim is in for his stop now. And we're going to look at this fight once more between Bakeroid, Gisalodian and the Bear. Running on board with SFR the Bear. As you see, no change in the full front. They're very spread out at the moment, these three drivers, aren't they? Let's have a look at Hunter. Hunter at the moment just settling into this race and just getting to a nice rhythm. He's in the right hand side of the track for some reason. Legends alone is lost to the DRS of Estefan the Bear, so Bakeroyd shouldn't have a chance here of trying closing in with that Red Bull. But looks like Disalone has got the DRS back from Estefan the Bear. Pete Doran makes another fast lap of the race, trying to close it on Scooter Clem at the moment, who's 5.9 seconds up the road from this fight. Who's right now is 5.7 seconds behind his teammate. So this is the closest fight to it. It's Bakeroyd and Gisodian. Mark Querty with the 3 second time. Let's have a look at the time penalty actually while we're carried on still on this fight here. So 3 seconds for Mad G, 3 seconds for both Scooter Clem and Pete Doran, 6 seconds for Hariguna, 8 seconds for NK Mount, and 3 seconds for Mark Querty. Got a yellow flag. In fact, that looks like a Haas car of MK Mount. Made a mistake somewhere, but he looks like he's gone back onto the track. It looks a lot more closer now, doesn't he? Pete Doran with the 3 second time penalty now. And his push is really, really hard. And can he get closer? No. Oh, look at that. Bakeroyd goes deep. Bakeroyd goes really deep there, going into that corner. That's not what he really wanted. And look at this. That is Scooter Clem just lapping the Ferrari of Mark Querty. Because he knows he's got to try and get away. This fight's still very much in the balance here. Estefan the Bear trying to push his way a bit. It's still going on the moment. It's still stalemate. Very stalemate between these 3 cars. No close fights at the moment as such. These 3 guys here are very evenly matched. They're playing a game of chess, but Mad G is in for his stop now. Let's watch how his stop plays out now. As he goes onto the soft tire compound, he should be coming out around Bakeroyd, Scooter Clem. Between the 2 Red Bulls, I would say. There is Scooter Clem, so he'll come out, yep, right between the Red Bulls. So Mad G will come out ahead of Scooter Clem, but Scooter Clem gets the run on Mad G because Mad G's on cold tyres. So that means Scooter Clem is going to go right down the outside. Mad G gives it a great squeeze towards the outside. And Mad G will just sit that Mercedes right where he wants him. Boy, I am tired. Can't wait to hit the sack after this race. So Scooter Clem now trying to close in on Mad G, but no chance really. He's on soft top compound tyres. Right now, these 2, Bakeroyd and Gisodian, very close together. Mohammed Good, a 3 second time penalty. Because Bakeroyd closing in on Gisodian. Not close enough just yet. So he's probably going for another lap maybe. Just because that's very late on the brakes there. My word, that's a very late on the brakes there from Bakeroyd. Just heard the engine out of Mad G just behind. So he is closing in. The Bear's now broken free of Gisselodian. That's now 2.2 seconds now. This is the battle. The main battle is now for third. The final place of the podium. Good exit from Gisselodian. Then to take different lines and to try and break the toe from each other. Baker Roy took a very different line there to Gisselodian through turn 11. And still nothing between the two. As they go around these final few corners onto the DRS straight that we're coming up very soon. That's Matt G, you can hear in the background because there he is. And we got problems. That's Pete Doran going very slowly there. It's been overtaken by Mohammed Guna, but was it without an incident? Baker Roy's finally getting past. Just loaded around the outside. Inside he goes. Baker Roy is now through. Into fourth, into third place, but it's not going to be a lot short well lived because here comes Mad G. Mad G in the Merc. The Madge. Look at he's got so much more confidence on those tyres. There's so much more grip. Look at he's trying to take different lines into just two on Gisselodian. He wants that third place. Hunter KJ in the moment just dominating this race. As Bear made 4 positions this race to it today. Very good race from the Bear today. If I was going to pick my driver today, I'd still give it to Hunter. Controlled the race very well today. Mad G still be very persistent with Gisselodian, who's caught up to the back of Baker once more. Look at that, Mad G just really late on the brakes. Now what's the grip level? There. Just has the much more better traction out of the last corner. He should get Gisselodian. But Gisselodian really defends well. Oh, contact between the two and then they touch. Oh, look at Gisselodian parks his Alpha Tauri where Mad G's not going to put his power down. Now he'll give him the room he needs. Oh, it's more contact between the two of them. And again and again. Oh, Mad G gets run around the outside. Lovely move. Now it's going to try and take down Bakeroid. But with Mad G's penalty over his head, 3 seconds, it's still not easy. What's happened to the Vicious Vicar? Vicious Vicar has been losing 2 spots. Tim moves up into 8th with P Doran right behind. Meanwhile, watching Mad G have been trying to close in on Bakeroid. So right now, Mad G doing all he can to try and get that third place. But he's got to get past Bakeroid and build up 3 seconds. So basically, he's got to get close to the Bear with any chance of securing that third place. That's going to be very tricky with the amount of laps we've got left as well. It goes up to go on lap 25 now. It's going to be quite tight for Mad G, but he can still do it. But he just needs to get past Bakeroid. And that's never an easy task. Look at the speed these guys take. Mad G inside thinks about it. No hope just yet. Mercedes versus Red Bull. Nip and tuck between the two. Bakeroid and Mad G. Very late on the brakes. Both of them kissing the wall on the outside. And here we go down towards 7 and 12. That's so close together. Mad G takes a very bad line going through there. So he loses a bit of a momentum going into the DRS straight. Out of the final 4 corners. Manji's got to stick with him. 4/10 of a second to 3. It's got to stick with him 3/10 of Bakeroyd with any chance of him clinching third place and building that gap. And because Manji now about to go on the attack, and Manji will now go into 3rd place. Now he's got to build up 3 seconds. So that's pretty much a second a lap, which is super difficult. And if he keeps going deep into these corners, he's not going to make any progress. But let's have a look at any other fights. Let's have a look at Pete Doran. He's on the back of Tim at the moment. And you can see Pete Doran closing in on the AlphaTauri. And the AlphaTauri still sticks ahead of the Aston Martin. Mohamed Guna with a 3-second tyre penalty. Oh, look at this, Pete Doran giving it all he can on Tim at the moment. Under KJ, he's just been cruising at the moment. He's been pretty much a cruise, but Matt G, 24.9, I presume. Look at that confidence from both. From Pete Doran, getting more confidence than Tim. He's going to go very late on the brakes, go around the outside of the AlphaTauri, get forced out wide, and Tim holds on. Who's that? Just went on? That's Bakeroyd that's out. Bakeroyd is out at turn 4. Oh, what a shame for Bakeroyd. He was doing so well, and it just comes to crops at turn 4. What a shame. So that will promote these drivers behind him up a place. And with that, Tim Manji is now 3.9 seconds ahead of Giustone. He's more than enough now to be ahead for 3rd place. We're just watching this fight now between from Pete Doran to Tim. Let's go on board with Tim. And see how this is. You can see the view he's getting from the rear view. You can see the green and pink Aston Martin of P. Doran. P. Doran gets a very good line through for 10-7-12. And they're going to have a look down the inside now. Yeah, Tim's holding on super well to Pete Doran. Tim goes a little bit deep though, going into turn 15. Through turn 16 we go. Pete Doran should get the move done, but Tim is a very good racer. He's not going to let this go lightly. And Pete Doran now finally goes into the 7th place position. Two laps to go in this Grand Prix, with Hunter doing super well in front of SFR the Bear. Matt G is comfortable now in 3rd. Let's be of the McLaren. There he is. Just on the final lap he goes. Controlled the race well. Pretty much dominated since qualifying. When the lights went, it was pretty much comfortable from the start. Hunter KJ doing what Hunter KJ does best. winning. Scooter clearance call to the back of Gislodi. Should not really matter really to Gislodi, and he's got the 4th place, so he should be fine. But Hunter KJ now towards the final couple of sectors. He's just mid through the second one at the moment. But Hunter KJ, this will be a good 25 points for him in the bag. With a 2.1 second gap ahead of the bear. Hunter KJ running the final few corners into the 3rd sector now. Here he comes. Hunter KJ from pole position in a very wet qualifying session to the race victory in Melbourne. Hunter KJ wins the Australian Grand Prix. Bear will come home in 2nd. Mad G will come home in 3rd. Giselodian will come home in 4th. Ahead of Scooter Clem, who just didn't have enough for him, will come home P5. Mohamed Guna will come home P6. With P. Doran in P7. And as you can see, there's Tim's AlphaTauri just in the background. With Mark Querty making a mistake in turn 11. And it goes P. Doran, very happy with himself to be finishing in P7. There's Tim finishing home in P8. Vicious Vicar will come home P9. And came out will come home in P10. And there we go. We're just waiting for Mark Querty just to cross the line to complete the lineup. But there is our race winner, Hunter KJ, winner of the Australian Grand Prix. Dominated it really. Driver of the day as well, in my opinion. Just because he just dominated the race. He didn't have any fuss really. As he poses the crowd, lifts up the trophy, and he squeezes the champagne onto the Papaya Orange McLaren team. Very congratulations to him as they move on to towards the final end of the season now. As they head towards Abu Dhabi. And here's your final result. Hunter KJ wins. Bear 2nd, Magic 3rd, just only in 4th, Scooter Clem 5th, Have a good 6th, Tim in 7th, with Pete Doran 8th, Vicious Vicar in 9th, and came out in 10th. And Mark Querty finished in 11th. The DNFs of Beckeroyd, Drinking Fireman, and Kilgobert are your confirmed runners. And now I'm going to invite the invites. The Bear's already in this party, so that gives me one less job to do. Okay, right now I need to add the Mad G. I have to add Hunter in as well. I swear there's a underscore KJ in it. Or have I got that wrong? No, it wasn't an underscore. I was right. Dear me. Right. Try this again. Right. Search. You know what? I'm going to do Hunter first. Do 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 do. If I get that wrong, I do apologise. Matt G. There we go. Got them in. Matt G has joined us. GP4 just started about a load of time ago, so if you want to go join that, that'd be my guess. We got the two in the voice. We got voice chats coming in now from Hunter and Mad G, and the bear's still in this party, but I don't think he'll be talking. So, guys, if you haven't done so already, please. If you haven't done so already, please do go to the Pythons and allow your voice to be shared. Click always allow and let us know that you. Let me know that you're ready.
Boo.
Hello. Okay then. Right, Hunter. Hello, Hunter. So yeah, well done on the win today, bud. A pretty easy win for you today. So you just cruised.
Yeah, I managed to pull away in the first few laps with the.
Oh, you didn't have any problems today, didn't you? You just had a very easy time out there today. So yeah, it's just gonna be good to momentum now. We'll go to the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi. Is it good momentum? Oh yeah, penultimate one is China, isn't it? Yeah, it's only me. So this win does give you good momentum going into China, yeah. Oh, go for the hat trick. I like it. Mad G, you had a very interesting tyre strategy going into the race today, but with the intermediate tyres in qualifying was a pretty good smart thinking. So what made you think going on to the hard tyres at the start?
They last longer. That's it. Just the last longer, and then jump the places in between, and it worked out.
So yeah, so what were you hoping? Were you trying to get the victory today, or were you just hoping for a podium?
No, the podiums are, I always just try and finish the top 10. That's it. I can't get a win. I can't get a win. These guys are just too fast. I couldn't even if I tried.
Very interesting fight with Bakeroid and the Bear and Chiselode as well. You were really unfit with them as well.
Well, at the start, I knew everyone was on the softs. I knew they were going to push as much as they could. That's why I went on the hards. So I just held them up as much as I could. Eventually, they got past, and of course, stayed with Bakeroid. Was able to get his DRS at literally every single lap, and of course he pit and off I went. Then the rest of them pit and I just led for like 10 laps before I went in the softs, and I thought, right then, let's see how far I can get.
And you definitely did. You with Bakeroid spinning out and crashing out, it was pretty much easy time into third place.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, where I was, because I know Bakeroid's fast, I know he's really fast, and I thought let's just get, ahead of Gislodean, at least get fourth. But I don't even know he crashed out, to be honest.
China coming up.
Yeah, you see me down as Chinese, mate.
Yeah.
Chicken soup, chicken fried rice.
Lovely, innit?
Nah, China's all right. I don't know. I used to be quite decent at it, but I don't know how it is on this game. Everything's changed.
Especially with the curbs and that as well, isn't it?
Well, it's not just curbs.
2 points.
It's just everything, especially what I'm going through. So, like I say, everything is different.
The bear, are you with us? If he's, I know he's in the party, but he's muted himself. I don't think Andy is good. I don't think, but yeah, Andy's got his second place today, and we'll see what on the podium again in China. But yeah, I think that we'll conduct the interviews today. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the race, guys. If you wanted to continue with more SFR action, then please head over to GP4. I know Owen and Energy Dan are having a good time. I'm going to spend the time with the GP4 fellas. Hopefully see you back up there again, Maggie, with the GP4 guys one day.
One day, yeah, eventually. But not yet.
Yeah, true point. And Hunter, hopefully we'll see you up there as well. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed the rest of the night with GP4. We'll see you tomorrow for GP3 tomorrow, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the week for the Australian Grand Prix and F2 on Thursday. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and catch you later.